You're an OB-GYN. Is that a fun job? Do you have like good days and bad days every day? Yeah. What's a bad day?
Blood on your pants, amniotic fluid.
Okay, it sounds like being a woman every day. Oh shit, more amniotic fluid on the good pants. Which birth control do you recommend? Whatever works. It really is a fucking nightmare.
You got a lot of options, but none for men, so.
You're right, I'm in charge of that. You're right, that's on me. I don't know, maybe we should ask an OB-GYN why they're not working on that. As opposed to the stand-up comedian. Oh, I'm sorry, let me go invent that then. I know nothing about science, let me fix male fertility. They've invented it, but no, isn't there something, but no one buys it, right?
Not that I'm aware.
There's nothing?
There's a little snip, but.
You mean just for the Jews, or? Are you allowed to say any weird stories, any weird thing that's happened to you? If you keep it anonymous? Like, what was like a... Do you have any stories? There must be something, my God.
There's a lot of body fluids.
Any I haven't heard of?
One time, somebody put a candle in their vagina to make it smell nicer.
This is what I was looking for. Thank you. So, does that work?
Putting a speculum in the vagina and seeing it.
Okay, watch it with the words. Okay? No, listen, we can guess what a speculum is, but if you would ask us, use a speculum, a cylinder? What? There you go, you see? Good, I'm glad we're breaking this down. What's a speculum?
It's like a little duckbill.
Oh, this is the...
Open.
Okay, open it. So, okay, what size candle are we talking here? Is this like a long dinner candle, like for a fancy night? This was a...
Bed Bath & Beyond. Like,
This was a Jode candle. A Bed Bath & Beyond. So many candles to choose from. That is... Okay, and was it, so was the candle raw? Or was it in like a glass, or was it...
glass.
Oh my God.
It got stuck.
It got stuck. And which end, did you at least keep the wick out? So like, okay, like a tampon. It smelled like lemongrass. Like a lovely lemongrass right next to the ocean. So, okay, so she comes in. Now, when she comes in, how is she walking in? I mean, can you tell by the way people are walking, you have a tough day ahead of you? If some woman walks in like... And you're like, Bed Bath & Beyond? Right this way. So it's stuck, and it's... Okay, how long, how tall?
It was not very tall. It was more wide.
Is that what you said? That's impressive. Before I tell you why you shouldn't have done this, very impressive. So she comes in, and when you see it, are you like, you don't let on that, you're like, oh my.
Leave the mask on.
Sure. Good. Before the mask, you'd be like, oh! The big one? So, okay, how did you get it out? You had to, I guess, open it up more?
Some lubrication and
Sure.
some, long tweezer tools.
Sure.
And some traction.
And was it or was it? It was like... I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about vagina sounds. So, but was it quick? I mean, you got it out.
It was slower than we all wanted.
How many people were there? I mean, was it doing like you tied it to a rope, put the other rope to the end of a truck? Here we go! Wow. It's amazing how, for a second, you're like, I don't have any stories. That's an incredible story. You should tell that at every dinner party you go to. You're like, you think this candle's big? Let me tell you a story.
I'm so happy to be in London. I will say the time difference with America is tough. You know, I'll be getting up in the morning and getting to work and emails, and everyone in America is asleep. And then later I'll be trying to go to sleep, and the world's richest man is calling our president a pedophile. I mean, you know, it is nice to watch, but I wish Biden were alive to see it. It got ugly so fast. I mean, fuck, I think the only person who could mend this rift between Elon Musk and Donald Trump is their mutual friend, Ghislaine Maxwell. Trump should have seen it coming, though. I mean, the second Elon Musk left the White House, you knew he was going to do something. I don't know if you know a lot about Elon Musk, but he loves fucking people from afar. People are having fun online. I see a lot of people going like, can you imagine how crazy history classes are going to be in 100 years? Which is a funny thought. But guess what? There's not going to be history classes in 100 years. I worked this comedy club once in, it was in Arkansas. And this owner of this comedy club, he was a very eccentric man. He had his own plane. And he offered to fly me to Oklahoma to watch a baseball game, and I thought it would be interesting. And then we got to this baseball game, and this comedy club owner, he was an older man, he introduced me to the game to his cardiologist. And I was like, oh, that's weird, you're this close with your cardiologist. And so when he went to the bathroom, I asked his cardiologist, I was like, how do you guys know each other so well? And he said, oh, well, he actually had 3 heart attacks last year. And I was like, the guy who just flew me on the plane over here to Oklahoma? The guy who had my life in his hands, he had 3 heart attacks? That's what it felt like as an American watching Joe Biden at that debate last year. And you know, now Trump's flying the plane, and I'm not a fan, but at least you know we're gonna land safely on Epstein's Island.
I went to a gun show. Not because I'm into the shit or anything. I was in Florida, and I figured I'd learn about their culture. I went, and I'm sorry to all my liberal friends in the room. They were very nice to me. The moment I walked in, this woman, she handed me a free pocket Constitution. And I was surprised she could read. And she pulled me to the side like she was telling me a secret, and she was like, did you know, they don't even teach kids about the Second Amendment in schools anymore. And I was like, don't you think they're getting enough hands-on experience? Which, listen, that's not what I said. Because I was scared to be there. I was scared some crazy motherfucker was gonna show up to the gun show just shooting up the place. But then I was like, wait a second, no one would be stupid enough to even try that because everyone here has a gun. Maybe there'd be no more mass shootings if everyone had a... I have to get the fuck out of Florida right now. What did I just say? I was a Bernie Sanders fan. And my dad, you say womp womp? Oh, you fucked with a Bernie, bro. Get ready, motherfucker. I'm gonna destroy you on Twitter tonight. Mark my words. Who are you a fan of? You look like you're just a fan of Axis, if I'm being honest with you. Axis and fire hoses and a fire truck. What do you do for work?
Work for a nonprofit.
What? Okay. Give me some fucking details. What am I supposed to do with that shit? What is the nonprofit?
So I'm the Indiana State Representative for the National Rifle Association.
I'm going to perform the rest of my show kind of lower down here between these two people. Listen. I will be honest with you because I don't want to lie about it. I don't actually know like anything about guns. I could not tell you the difference. I couldn't tell you the difference between an AR-15 or an M16 or an AK-47 because that's your LGBTQIA2+. You know. Good for you, but keep it away from children, please.
Ask his friend what he does.
What is it gonna be? Like, I work for ExxonMobil, motherfucker. It's worse? What do you do for work?
I'm an Indiana State Legislator.
Okay. I don't know enough about politics to give a shit about that. I mean, I don't know if Indianapolis is changing the national conversation at all. Just to be clear, I am, to get all my views on the table, I'm a trans ally, of course. Not applause from everybody, I'll tell you that right now. There's a guy, he's kind of a friend of mine, he just moved to New York City from Oklahoma. He's in an acting class with me that I take sometimes. And he's one of these guys, he complains, he's like, oh, trans people want too much. Trans people are too sensitive. Trans people want too much. And it's frustrating, because he's in this acting class. And I'm pretty sure the only trans person he really knows is this one trans woman in our acting class. And she's a bitch. And I'm trying to explain to him, you're not anti-trans rights, you're anti-Daphne's rights. And that is a cause the whole country could get behind. Because whether you're cis or straight, cis or trans, gay or straight, Republican, Democrat, Daphne's a cunt, all right? We're all going blue after this, I feel it. I've swayed the whole room. We're gonna... Oh my God. No, I don't think it's comedy's job to convince people of anything. I think it's just our job to show you that you're full of shit. That's all I can do. I can just point to where the shit is, and it's up to you to take care of it if you want to or not. Why the fuck are you at this show? I don't even understand. Like, did you do any research on me at all? It doesn't make any sense. I have Indianapolis's whole government here at this table. You know, don't worry about trans people. Worry about fixing your fucking mall. That's the worst mall I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, dear Christ almighty, I went to get a smoothie. They said we're out of fruit. Then close the fucking store. They should film zombie movies at this mall. It is the worst mall I've ever seen in my... What is going on, governor or senator or whatever the fuck you are? What is going on with the mall? Where is the fruit? I just want a smoothie. Why does the Starbucks close at 3 p.m.? That's insane. I need coffee after 3 p.m. This is a very tiring job. You guys are good sports? What's your name?
Josh.
Okay. I can be a good sport, Josh. Let's shake your hand, Josh. Thank you for being a... You know, I gotta tell you, this is the thing. I'm so glad COVID is over. I'm so sick of washing my hands every time I shit. That trigger finger is gonna be a little smelly. I've been having a great time in Australia, Can I be honest? I thought there would be a lot more animals. I asked, locals. I said, where are all the animals? And they said, well, you should visit the zoo. And I said, I don't care about seeing a kangaroo in a cage. I wanted to hit one with my car. And I know that's a dumb American assumption that I just come here and like koalas would be hugging me and falling out of the trees. It would be like if you thought that you'd go to America and you'd immediately be shot. No, you got to go to a school. Hello, Perth. I am so excited to be in Melbourne tomorrow. I am here from New York City. New York City, where we have a lot of rats, or as you call them here, koakas. I didn't know when rats got big enough they became a tourist attraction. They were like, oh, you gotta go to the koakas. They come up and they touch you. Yeah, they do that in New York too. People think that koakas are nice because they have a smile that's just, they're not happy, that's just automatically on their face. Their whole family could have died. They'd still be smiling. It's not fair to them. It'd be like if you suffered from depression, but the only way you knew how to make money was doing stand-up comedy. I traveled here with my girlfriend. My girlfriend actually has an aunt who lives in Australia. Her aunt was actually born in Britain originally, but then she moved here after getting caught stealing a piece of bread in the 1800s. I'd move here too, honestly, but there's not enough TV work here. You should try making like a Law and Order CBD, where every episode the detective has to find out which animal ate the baby. Because Australian actors do so well in America, and it's because their American accent is so perfect. But of course it is. You have so much American media to consume, classics, The Godfather, Goodfellas, you master it. I learned my Australian accent from Jonah in Summer Heights High. This is my first time in Australia. I feel like they sent me here to make up for America taking Hugh Jackman. Unfortunately, that's the current exchange rate you guys have. I'm Hugh Jackman in Australian dollars. I do think it's amazing how, like, if you get a large coffee, your large in America is a small. So I'm really gonna miss being in a country where I have a huge cock. You guys are different out here. There's all sorts of intricacies, like I know people who have more conservative views here are called liberals, which means if an American liberal moved here, based on their views, you would also call them a liberal. There we go, a bit of a thinker, okay. I'm a little up to date now. I know all about Prime Minister Albo. Did I get that right? Felt like I just volunteered for a quiz. How? What was that? I'll be right back. What? Who's saying? You tell me. Who is he?
Texan here from North Queensland who only cares about...
Hold up, can you slow down? What? I like how you had to put it into American terms for me. Okay, you dumb fucking American. So Texas? He's not so Texas. Is he an American or is he an Australian?
He's an Australian from North Queensland that only cares about crocodiles.
Are you for the single issue voter who's like, I care about one thing and one thing only? What is his views on crocodiles?
There's a YouTube clip of him talking about gay marriage, and then halfway through he diverts to talk about crocodiles.
Is it? I still don't know if he's a fan of gay marriage or against it. Yeah, okay.
He's more like, oh, I don't care about...
He's like LGBT. Speaking of G. So do you like him or no? You see, that's fucking Australia. That's my point. I've asked about him, I asked about all the people, he's fine. They don't do that in America. If you asked about Donald Trump, no one in America would be like, Trumpo, who knows, give or take. I think you guys are much more chill about your prime minister because you're like, who knows, good or bad, at some point he's gonna swim and never come back again. What was that one's name? Humbo? What was it? Howard Holt. Harold Holt, yeah. And then in his memory you named a swimming pool after him. Which would be like naming a shooting range after Abraham Lincoln. I think that's all I need to know about Australia, if I'm being honest. Abortion is legal in Australia?
Yes.
Yes. You guys, someone said it depends?
It depends.
It depends if the dingo's hungry. But I did learn something today. I don't know if you were watching the Olympics. I found out that I might be the best break dancer in Australia. Yeah. Did you saw the video? I mean, we all, at some point she went like this. And I was like, oh, that's where the kangaroos went. She lives around here? Do you know her?
She was our friend's tutor.
Like a breakdance tutor, or? She's a professor. Yeah, no, I figured breakdancing wasn't first on the list. What do you guys think about America right now? What'd you say? It's a mess? Yeah, you're right, I guess. It's crazy though, it's crazy how little I knew about Australia until I came here. I pretty much mostly knew you guys from Steve Irwin. Can you imagine your entire country being solely based on one reality show host? What was I reading? I was reading about some rugby player who was fired for a picture where he pissed in his own mouth. Is that like a thing people know here? Yeah. In America, if some star athlete got caught with a picture, they'd be like, oh my God, in his own mouth? Oh, thank God. Do you know what his name is? Yeah, oh yeah. People know. What was that? Oh, it's from your town. Is that a point of pride anymore? Is that something you guys do there? Is there a... I'm sure he still is. Oh, he was one of the best football players in the entire world. Then he pissed in his mouth and he never ran again. Are they gonna let him back in? Are you guys really that strict? Oh, I'm sorry for not being up to date for you. Jesus Christ. Fine, I'll go back to the Olympics breakdance, woman. Just... Fine, fuck it. Honestly, well, I was going to talk more about the piss mouth person.